Hi everyone, Justin again here, and in today's video, I'm going to go over the top offshore forex brokerages of 2019. These are brokerages that I have personally used myself and still use to this very day. I trade on virtually all of them for different reasons, different types of accounts, and I'm going to go over that in this video. But first, I want to go ahead and talk about my blog website. It is up and running right now. I have my first blog post here. This was in August. I know the date is like flipped versus 10/8. It should say 8/10. So August 10th, 2019, I made my first post, how to use AI to your advantage when trading Forex. So if you guys want to go ahead and check out my blog post, I'll have my link to my website down below and the Forex brokerages that I'm going to be talking about in this video. The links for those brokers will be down below as well, so you can check them out while you're watching this video. You can follow along, or if you want to sign up with them, you can sign up to those links as well. So without further ado, let's get started, and I'm going to review the first Forex broker that I recommend at number 1. Okay, so coming at number 1 on the list, this is my top recommended Forex broker that's offshore in 2019 is going to be LQDFX. I've been using this broker for over a year now, and I absolutely love it, mainly because of the different types of accounts that they offer. And of course, if based on your religion, you need to have a specific type of account, they do have Islamic accounts as well. They pretty much accept clients all around the world. So if you live in India, if you live in Hong Kong, if you live in all these different places, you should be accepted at no problems, with no problems whatsoever. As long as you pass the Know Your Customer verification, which is called KYC, then you should be all good to go. Also, they have 24/5 customer support. So all you have to do is click here on live chat. Once you click on live chat, you just fill in this information, click submit, and an agent will be right there with you virtually instantly to help you with any questions or problems that you have. Now, they do have secure and segregated accounts, which means the funds that are in your trading account and the funds that are in your wallet are in two different types of bank accounts, meaning if the company were to go bankrupt or if the company were to have money problems, basically if the company were to go out of business tomorrow, your funds are secured because it's in a segregated account that the actual company cannot touch. So that is why you want to use a broker like this. It's because the funds are segregated. In case something were to happen to the company, you still have your funds that are protected, guaranteed. Also, this is a true ECM broker, full SCP execution, no conflict of interest, lightning fast execution, and no requotes. You also want a broker like that. You do not want to have a broker that takes 10 seconds to place a trade. You want to be able to get into a trade almost instantly. Also, they do have free education, so you don't have to worry about taking a $300 training course. You go up here to the Educations tab, click on Courses, and you can go through all the video courses free of charge, whether you are a client or not of LQDFX. Also, they do have free chart analysis. I really do like this. I've actually made some really good money following their chart analysis, so I can vouch that it is legit. For example, let's go over here to GBP USD, and if we click on it, think of it like a blog post, but it's just one image. That's it. There's no text. It's just an image. They actually tell you what they think is going to happen. So for example, right here, they predicted that GBP USD was going to go up starting at 1.22166. So let's go ahead and check it out right here. Wow. So they were pretty much spot on. It did not hit the take profit exactly, but they were about 4 pips off, not even. They're probably like 1 or 2 pips away from hitting the take profit. So in this case, it did not hit take profit, but they were this close to hitting take profit, which in my opinion, I consider that a win, even though it didn't hit the take profit, because anytime you can guess a prediction like that and you're spot on where you barely miss, I still consider that a win. That's just the life of a Forex trader. But these guys give out some really good chart analysis, so I recommend that as well. Also, with LQDFX, my favorite part is that you can deposit using Bitcoin. So if you're like me, I love to use Bitcoin transactions because in the past, I would deposit using debit or credit cards. And nowadays, banks no longer support you depositing into offshore Forex brokerages, mainly because they want to keep your money in the US and all this stuff, right? But the benefit of using Bitcoin transactions is that no one can tell you no. No one can block your payment because it's a peer-to-peer transaction. Think of me handing you cash in person. No one can stop that transaction. There is no online bank that can come in and say you can't make that transaction. It's a guaranteed transaction. It's peer-to-peer. And so that's why Forex brokerages from now on will probably always use Bitcoin as their primary method of payment for deposits and withdrawals. And I've made many deposits into LQDFX using Bitcoin, and I've made many withdrawals using LQDFX with Bitcoin as well. And I usually get my Bitcoin within an hour or less, depending on the time that I request the withdrawal. So I find that really awesome. Also, if you go over here, there's a slide that talks about it. You have a bonus. So this is an option for you when you create an account, a trading account within LQDFX. You have the option to have a 100% match bonus when you deposit funds. So I have, for example, many clients who will come in and they'll deposit $5,000. I had a client deposit $10,000. And in order to receive your deposit bonus, here's how it works. Let's say you deposit $5,000. The broker, LQDFX, will give you another $5,000 free of charge only if you meet a certain trading requirement. And that requirement is you have to trade a certain number of lots. And the lots is dependent on how much you deposit. So if you want to check out more about that, just click on promotion, click on bonus. And if you scroll down here, they're going to explain to you how the bonus works. And if you still are confused on how it works, you can do live chat and they'll explain to you how it works. So my client, for example, he deposited $10,000 and in 2 days, he successfully completed the requirement for the bonus and the broker gave him another $10,000 free of charge. So now he has $20,000 sitting in his account. So that's why I really do love this brokerage. They really do care about their clients. Instead of them paying for marketing ads, Facebook, TV ads, all these different things, they use those bonuses as a way to get the promotion out there, to get their marketing out there. So I find that really awesome. And if you're good at trading or if you're consistent, slow and steady, anyone can achieve that bonus as long as you're slow and steady. Don't, trade too much. Just focus on slowly growing your account and you'll be able to achieve that bonus. So that's LQDFX. That's my number one recommended broker for now. This is the broker that I've been using for over a year, constantly every single day. So now let's go over to my second favorite broker, which just came out now in 2019. LQDFX came out, I believe, in 2015. So they're about 4 years old, going on 5 years old. The second broker I'm going to cover actually came out this year in 2019, in the beginning of 2019. So let's go ahead and go over the second brokerage now. Okay, so number 2 on this list is a broker called Osprey FX. They are a brand new brokerage that just came out now in 2019, in the beginning of 2019. And the first thing you see here on the website, they have a maximum leverage available of 1 to 500. And you do have the ability to change the leverage at any time, whether it's when you create the account or while your account's already active. You can change the leverage whenever you want. I believe the lowest amount is 1 to 30 or 1 to 50. And the maximum is 1 to 500. So that's pretty cool. The benefit here is you can trade Forex, cryptos, CFDs, stocks, and commodities. Same thing as LQDFX. They're an ECM broker. So that's pretty cool. Now, the benefit of Osprey FX versus LQDFX is that Osprey actually has 24/7 customer support. So by email or live chat. So that's pretty cool. And no other brokerage I'm going to be reviewing in this video actually offers that. So if you're looking for 24/7 customer support, not a huge deal because you're not always going to be doing customer support. That's only during emergencies. Then yes, this would actually help you greatly. Now, also the benefit of this is that you can also do withdrawals 24/7, even on the weekends. I have personally withdrawn thousands of dollars worth of trading profits from Osprey FX, just like I've done from LQDFX. And I can say that there's honestly no difference between Osprey and LQDFX. Osprey is actually a tiny bit faster because remember, they have a full 24/7 support staff available. So they're usually just sitting there accepting withdrawals all day. But either way, pretty much the same when it comes to LQDFX, except Osprey FX is 24/7 and not 24/5. So that is a plus that no other brokerage out there pretty much offers. Also, Osprey FX, they offer trading competitions and special prize competitions. For example, I'm an affiliate for Osprey FX, just like I'm an affiliate for every other brokerage that I use. And with Osprey, they actually had this competition where they said, if you're an affiliate and if you refer 10 clients who deposit and trade, they're going to send you a goodie bag in the mail. So they're sending me a hoodie, they're sending me a polo, and I also do believe they're sending me other stuff like a bag, a coffee mug, a notebook, a pen, stuff like that. So they really do care about their affiliates. They really do care about their traders, and they give out prizes for trading, which I don't see other brokerages doing that much. So if you're really into the whole rewarding you for trading just for being a client, if you really do want to feel part of a community, then Osprey is going to be your best choice. But if you're looking for a bonus, if you're looking to get double from what you deposited, then LQDFX is going to be your best choice. So with that being said, let's go ahead and, also Osprey FX, they allow you to deposit using Bitcoin. Just like LQDFX, you can deposit using Bitcoin and you can withdraw using Bitcoin. And they're also adding a lot more methods of depositing, actually way more methods of depositing compared to LQDFX. Like, look at all these things. They have Visa, Electron, MasterCard, Skrill, GiroPay, Kiwi, AstroPay, Wire Transfer, SoFort, Neteller, NeoSurf, Thought, I don't know how that's pronounced, Diners Club, PostPay, Ideal, basically over 18. Not all of these are available right now, but eventually you will be able to deposit using all of these methods, if not more. So when it comes to depositing methods, Osprey FX is pretty much the number one available because they pretty much have it down to allow you to deposit no matter where you live. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go over to the third brokerage, which actually this next broker we're going to be talking about is actually one of the first Forex brokers I ever used, and I hold near and dear to my heart, which let me go ahead and go over why. So last but definitely not least is LMFX. LMFX is actually the first Forex broker I used where I had my first $1,000 a day trading. I'm never going to forget, I was trading gold. I placed a buy, and what was it, like 5 or 10 minutes? I think it was during NFP. Gold was flying, and I made $1,000 in 10 minutes. Yeah, around 10, 15 minutes. And then I got cocky, and then I started selling gold because I thought it was going to go down, but it actually kept going up, and I lost all that money in the same amount of time, if not less. That was a good learning experience. That's going to happen to every single trader on the planet. You never want to feel bad about that. But anyways, LMFX, unfortunately, you cannot deposit using Bitcoin. In the past, I was able to deposit using my debit card straight up. No VLoad, no Instacoins, no third-party transaction process. I could connect my debit card to this and make a deposit right away. But then they got rid of that. Then they made it so you can deposit using a credit card like American Express, Visa, MasterCard, stuff like that. But then they removed that. So now my best bet, or your best bet, if you were to live in the United States, which 90% of you do watching this video, if you live in the US and if you do want to use LMFX, then I do recommend that you use Bankwire, because that's pretty much your only option, unless you want to use VLoad, Instacoins, all that stuff, which no one really likes to use. Bankwire is going to be your only option. Also, yes, they do have promotions. So let's go ahead and check this out. They have the same thing as LQDFX, except this one, their deposit bonus, same thing, it's 100% deposit bonus. So if you deposit 1,000, they'll give you 1,000, but they're going to give you that money right away. Okay, you still don't own that money. You don't own it until you meet the trading requirement. And the trading requirement is pretty similar to LQDFX's trading requirements. So basically the benefit of this one over LQDFX is that when you deposit your funds, you're going to get the same amount into your account instantly. So it gives you more margin to trade, meaning you can trade higher lot sizes. So it can help you grow your account faster compared to if you only had 1,000, right? However much you're starting out with your deposit. That's that one right there. The Phoenix recovery bonus, pretty simple. If you were to deposit funds and if you were to blow your account, 15% of your initial deposit will go right back into your account to help you. It's basically your last ray of hope. So if you deposit $100, then they're going to set aside like $15 for you. So if you blow your account, woohoo, you get $15 back in your account. I personally don't like that. I think it's good intentions, but not really going to help you as much compared to the deposit bonus. This is definitely going to help you when it comes to giving you more margin, the ability to trade. So those are the top 3 brokerages I recommend in 2019 if you live in the US. And if you're looking for an offshore broker, then these are the top 3. Again, like I mentioned, the first broker, LQDFX, is my #1 favorite, followed by Osprey FX, followed by LMFX. But they're all great brokers. So honestly, it doesn't matter which one you pick, but this one's my favorite. So again, if you're watching this video on YouTube, the links for these brokers are down below. Do your own due diligence, do your own research. But if you're watching this video on my blog site, then the titles for these brokers, just click on those links and it'll take you to those websites as well. So that's it for this video, guys. Let me know in the description below this video or this blog post what other videos you want me to make and what other blog posts you want me to make regarding Forex and different things in the industry. Let me know and I'll be more than happy to make content for that. That's it, guys. Take care. See you next week.